Alright guys, it's the Iron Stallion. I told you guys I'd probably be uploading another one pretty quickly, but this time we're playing Elisa the Innkeeper, the prequel. Okay, I looked it up. I couldn't find an actual, sequel to this game, because this is apparently a prequel to Elisa. I've never heard about this game. Apparently it's new on Steam, like it was coming soon or whatever, but I just got it, whatever. I've been hearing pretty good reviews about it. It's actually a game that's based on your choice. So I'm very excited about this because I haven't played one of these games yet. I'm only playing like visual novels, but I'm very excited to play this game. Without further ado, let's get it started. Ooh, I'm hyped. The player just acts like a protagonist. It's just respects every character and every action, like a god that watches everything from above. Hi, I'm Prince, and I'm the protagonist of this story. They asked me to give you some details before we can start our adventure. I don't want to be this guy though. Rich man. What protagonist? Oh, rich man. If the player decides to stay on anyone's side, it will be me. I've got a lot of money. Oh, okay, so I don't like this guy either. Rich man with a lot of money. Already pisses me off. Strong man. What a pathetic situation. Why don't you try to earn the player's respect? I like this guy. Such a shame. I like this guy. Hey, no one is a protagonist here. Okay, so Elisa. Why are you fighting already? Elisa, I didn't know you were here. You're absolutely right. Oh, okay, whatever. I already dislike that guy. My dear Elisa, let's ignore these fools. Stay with me, and I want to finish my speech. I already dislike both of these guys. And no. Yeah, that's right, Elisa. That's what they get. I think it's time for me to go. Always the same. I like strong guy, he's cool. Rebecca and Catherine, hey, we are here too. What are you doing? Okay, this chick on the right, a little too showy right now. You two don't have a part of this prequel. You will need to wait for the final game to be complete. Oh, okay. Oh, Elisa, don't go. Ooh, too bad. Thanks for playing our game. No problemo, my dude. You are about to read the adventure of the bad guys I have just introduced. I don't want to be that guy. Please do not let me be that guy. With your support, maybe we'll be able to tell you the whole story with voice acting and animations. Oh, for reals? Have fun and enjoy our prequel. Oh, that's sick. I want them to have voice acting. That's something I've always actually thought about. Why they shouldn't be doing that, you know, in visual novels. If they can have voice acting, you know, that'd be really cool. The air smelled like woods. Oh, the air smelled like wood does in spring, and faint scent of flowers seemed to soothe the whole room. The inn was warm and hearty. Elisa the innkeeper was never-endingly busy, running back and forth between her clients, and if she ever stopped for a minute, it was to clean up after a client that left. At that moment, the prince sat in front of the bar, was seemingly lost in gaze, and thought, his gaze fixated on her. Damn, she's so beautiful. Alright, my dude, chill. Let's relax. Every time I see her, I fall in love again, just like the first time. Okay. He whispered to himself while taking a sip from his beer. The girl who up until that point was in front of him noticed that her only client was staring at her and decided to get a bit closer, leaning forward to clean up that part of the bar. Ever told you that I live in a castle? What a motherfucker. Still, sorry guys, no cussing. Mother sucker, there we go. So busy cleaning, she leaned on the bar, which was still wet. The prince could start... Oh my gosh, dude, for reals? Oh really? You never told me so. So I assume you're some kind of nobleman? Full of himself, the young man rose from his stool. I am without a doubt one of the most worthy between those who bear this title. Smiling, the innkeeper indistinctly paused and turned to her guest. Resting her head on her hands, she looked interested. I guess. Oh, come on now. Do you mean that you're not like the other nobles around? Oh, this guy's sweating. Look at him. He's sweating. Wow, you can see everything from this angle. Oh, so it's like in his thoughts. Yeah, this dude's sweating hardcore. Of course not. Who do you think I am? Oh, hold up. I think she's doing that on purpose to get him all shy and embarrassed so that we can, you know. I've seen many nobles come and go in my inn. However, you are a most fascinating young man here now. room was actually empty aside from the two. So what do you have more than other than nobles? Yeah, man, my dude is sweating. You can even see his lips like. Pwah. Look, yeah, he's sweating a bit too hard. The prince took a deep breath. Did she really say those words? He swallowed his whole glass of beer. I own the most majestic castle in all Florence. Oh, Florence, Italy? And what else? She is so close that I can smell her. Her scent is so sensual. I've never found such a smell. Yeah, I would love to caress her. Should I try to? Maybe I should not. Suddenly, I feel a weird feeling. Suddenly, a weird feeling overwhelmed him. Oh, what's going on? I believe it's time for you to wake up. What? Oh, it was all a dream. You should wake up now. The image of the Innkeeper was a fruit which at first clear and beautiful as a rose in a warm spring morning, started fading while the tone of her voice seemed to lose intensity. Wait. What's happening? What's happening? Wait. What's going on? Prince. Wait, what's happening? I can't read anything. It doesn't tell me anything. Wait. My head hurts really bad. What could I have done last night? It was all a dream. He looked around and saw broken glass, bottle plates, and we're pretty sure easy clues. I wish they had like something behind the black letters so that way I can read it. Because some of them like match too well with the background. Have I been robbed? He sluggishly muttered. Had it really been a burglary, he would have been left naked as expensive his clothes were. What could have possibly happened? I feel so sick. This room has a weird smell. The windows were closed and the drapes shut, so that sunlight barely entered the room, and despite the silence, the princess head kept hurting really bad. The only thing I remember is how tired I was when I went to bed, but I do not recognize this place. Wait a minute, is this the inn? I should be in another inn. Okay. Ouch, I think thinking is not helping. I will sleep some more. Nausea and headache are definitely not best friends with who wants to. Not best friends when one wants to use his head. Moreover, it's really hard to give such a nice dream. The sun had risen only a few hours ago. Why should someone suffer to wake up so early in the morning? I keep muttering my words. Especially if he does not need a job to earn a living. Damn, dude, for reals? Alright, back to bed. Oh, investigate. Oh, no, investigation time! Oh, snap! What's happening? No, I can't really do this. It's impossible to go back to bed. Yeah, that's right. There's a disgusting stench in here. Deeply disturbed by the smell and felt in the room, the prince couldn't help but feel shocked at the mess inside. Usually, any displaced item is enough to make me lose sleep. Whatever could have happened. In truth, that wasn't really a good time to fall back asleep. Such memory lapse should really not be neglected. True, my dude. True. Maybe I'm worrying too much about it. He said to himself, trying to ignore the pulsing pain in his head and the nausea. Still, it's probably a good idea to look around. True. Very true. The room was pixty hazardous even, with all the shattered plates and glasses. Moreover, some of the chairs were turned over, the fireplace was spouting ashes on the floor, and the bed sheets were on the floor as well. First of all, let's open the window. I don't think I can bear the stench without vomiting. What a prissy... never mind. I'd probably open the windows too, to be honest. So I opened the window and lingered for a moment to take a deep breath of fresh air while he was thinking back to the dream he just had. I was definitely dreaming about something interesting. What was it, though? It was Elisa, the innkeeper, dog. The white, wet curtains the prince was leaning on reminded him of the dream he thought forgotten 1 second ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's coming back now. It's coming back. It was not a dream. But maybe it was a dream. Of course, now I recall I was dreaming about Elisa. Now that I think of it, yes. Now that I think of it, yesterday afternoon, after speaking with the merchant, I wanted to go see her. Slowly buttoned up his vest as he focused his thoughts on reconstructing the recent events. Now I remember. I was arguing with that merchant for the sale of my castle, when at some point we decided to walk toward this inn to wrap up business. When everything got settled, we started drinking, and then can't remember anything else. A worrying feeling of anxiety filled the mind of a young man who kept brooding about his memory lapses about the past night. What if the blasted merchant made me sign that deal? In panic, he started rummaging around to find his clothes, which were strewn across the room. He looks pretty well dressed to me. I can't seem to I can't see any bag filled with gold on the table. Drunk as I was, for that I can remember. I could have still been gifted my castle away. Whatever. Even after a few minutes, his clothes started to pop up, scattered in every corner, the room as if they had been hidden. It was actually quite an effort to collect them. Somehow his gloves managed to end up in the furthest corner under the bed. Stretching as much as he could, the prince extended his hand and felt something other than his gloves. He was certain he heard a faint metallic sound. Maybe a coin? What was it? What he found? Oh, a sword! What's this? It's a sword! His hope was to find some gold. However, he moved the sheets away, and the only thing he managed to see under the shadow of the bed was a silver blade. That's still cool. He sighed, and with some precautions, he pulled out what was... Guys, I'm sorry if I keep cutting. It's just that some stuff are happening right now. But anything, let's continue. He sighed, and with some precautions, he pulled out what was, by all counts, a sword. That's still pretty cool. What is this doing here? He asked himself while wielding the object and looking for more details. A sword? Why would a sword be in my room? The blade was completely made of silver, his hilt covered with brown cloth. It looked more like a decoration than a weapon. Still cool, I'd take it. The prince was tense and hesitated. Ooh. All right. I believe I'll take it with me. If someone was foolish enough that they left it behind, their loss. Meh. He shrugged and smiled. He turned and immediately saw the scabbard leaning on the wall. With the statement, this room is in, I'm not sure I should walk down to pay. It'll cost me a fortune to compensate for all this damage. I think it'd be better just to leave here a few coins and get out quickly. That's messed up. Calmly, he fastened his belt just right and sheathed the sword with care to avoid damaging it. Great time to go. That's kind of a punk move. Yes, item unlocked sword. Nice. I got a sword. Alright, I got a sword. Alright, where's the music? There we go. Knock, knock. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door. What could it be? Is it the waiter asking for money? I should really go. Knock, knock. The knocking at the door became louder. Ooh! I know you're in there. Open the door. Oh, it's the merchant. Recognizing the merchant's voice, the prince froze. He even stopped breathing to make little noise as he could. Ooh, pay rent. What the heck do I do now? I'm tired of waiting. I've got papers to sign here. Remember the deal we made yesterday afternoon? Wait a second. If he came here to make me sign documents, it means yesterday he wasn't able to get anything out of me. My fears were done. Whatever. I'm getting ready. Give me a moment to dress up. I have no time to lose waiting for you to titivate yourself. Open this damn door. The prince was busy fixing his clothes as well as he could, trying to remember all the details he agreed upon the day before. It would have been unforgivable to appear without having any idea of how to resume the talks. What kind of impression will I give if he sees all this mess? I will never be able to clean up all this, he said, giving up. He walked to the door. Ashley thought last evening, why don't you clean up a bit before going to bed? His shame became so unbearable that the prince impulsively jumped out of the room. Finally! Another change of background. Nice. Here I am. Can we take a seat downstairs? Can I touch the sword? Nope. I would like some privacy. Your room would be perfect for that. What need is there to stay in the room when we can walk downstairs and have a drink? That's true. That's true. Elisa's down there, so I don't really feel like drinking after last night. Oh, please, let's walk down. I'll offer you a round. No, really, I'm not feeling like it. I mean it. Oh, snap. The merchant's like, nah. Don't make me beg you. For what I care, you're free to drink all you want afterwards. Please, let's go in. I want to close this up quickly. That's true. What if I offer you lunch? Fancy steak, some cake? What could invite a fine ladies to lunch with us? What about this? What the hell are you hiding in that room? You came to the point of offering me a meal, so this is so unlike you. Quit the excuses, please. Make way. Ooh, the Prince of the Glare, hearing those words, became almost threatening. Oh, snap. I'm dead serious. It's a bad idea to enter. He added, interposing himself between the door and the other person. Oh, snap. Seeing this scene, the merchant gave up, insisting, and finally decided to listen to the prince. He turned and started walking downstairs. Oh, okay. He left the door open, though. Once at the bottom of the stairs, they picked the table in a less crowded corner so that they could have some quiet while they talked. It's a little loud. Before I sign, I would like to know what happened last night. My mind is clouded. I don't remember much at all. He sat sitting on the stool very patiently. The merchant started explaining the events of last night without omitting a single detail. Last night we came to this inn because the sun was setting, and finally we managed to agree on the last details of our deal. So last night you did not coerce me into signing against my will, right? I wish. Last night I squandered a fortune to have a drink to him. I can't read this. I squandered a fortune to have him drink, but this guy is stingy even while drunk. Who do you think I am? I am honorable business person. Business. I don't know. Very well, so where are the papers? Let's not waste more time. Bring them out. It's true. The merchant brought out the written deal, but it was easy to tell any kind of excitement had disappeared from his face. He certainly did not expect an easy deal. However, the unexpected hurriedness of the prince was getting to his nerves. Yeah, me too. This is the final deal we agreed on yesterday. I urge you to sign it now so we can leave this hall quickly. And I will not have a deal with you again. Yeah, basically, I would not want to deal with that guy either, to be honest. Actually, either of them, to be honest. After a quick read, the prince grabbed a pen from his pocket and inscribing a quick and clean signature on the deal. Finally. At least this wasn't the whole plot of the full story, so I'm happy about that. I signed, and now give me the money. Don't worry about that. The prince saw the merchant about to stow the papers away in his bag, and a sudden doubt. He swiftly grabbed the arm of the merchant, stopping him. Ooh! Has he noticed? Ooh, what'd he do? Does this part mean? What does this mean? Are you talking about the small variation? It's only about 50 gold coins, just a tiny deal. Wait, what? How could you dare modify your proposal without telling me? Ooh! I saw that your castle is in need of some renovations. This calls for additional expenses. Ooh, lowering the amount I'm offering for the purchase. That was the very least I had to do. And you took care of not notifying me. Did you think I would not notice? Ooh. The sum I've deducted is yet another kind of concession I made. For your castle, I will not need to spend at least double that. It requires extensive renovations. Ooh, damn, you did not take care of your castle. If I did not say that before, it was only to spare you more concerns. And the merchant didn't even tell him about the changes. That is messed up. This all makes no sense. For you, perhaps not. It's messed up for both of them. Are you really hoping that I'll agree to this? I would, yes. You have little choice after all. It's true. Wait, confront? I don't want to fight this guy. But wait. Okay, hold up. Slip away, confront. So I either run away or fight him. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to run away either. Because I feel like if I run away, then what's the point for me to run away? Because he didn't tell me about the changes he did. I'd still want to sell the castle, pretty much, because that's the whole deal. But he didn't tell me. But I don't want to fight him about that. I don't want to fight him just because of that. But hopefully, let's just see if it doesn't get anywhere. I'm putting confront. Ooh. Alright, let's see what happens. Nothing too, aggressive, please. The merchant crossed his arm and made himself more comfortable on the stool. He took a look at the prince as he was rereading the contract. Merchants. He can think about it as much as he wants. I have no wish to give more concessions. Are you kidding me? Yes. Now dead serious as he put out the documents. In such business, I always am serious. 50 gold coins are no small change. I'm a merchant. I know the difference between a fair deal and a rip-off. Right. You should feel honored to have such a seller as me. I am part of the nobility after all. After we seal this deal and after the voice gets around, you will have many more clients willing to make business with you. The merchant was not convinced by this argument at all. He sneered and replied swiftly, These are empty words. You are a prince. You were once rich. However, you, with your father, squandered away all you had. Oh, snap. Do not say one word for your own sake. Oh, snap. He wasted his money. He's poor now. The prince looked extremely frustrated, rage and anxiety showing on his face. The merchant face kept talking. You need this money. I cannot see any alternative for you. If you do not take this deal now... What's happening? Are they gonna do the fight thing or whatever? Oh, he pulled the sword. Blinded by rage, he jumped forward, threw down his stool, and unsheathed the sword. That's so stupid, damn it! I told you to shut up. Are you deaf? This is not about money anymore. This is your life on the line. The merchant 1 moment ago was so relaxed and confident, transformed completely. He stood up shakingly as his face turned white, and he raised his hands. For reals? Let's calm, please. Let's keep calm, please. There's no need for this excess. It's just business. That's true, dude. Why did I put that? Damn it. But I didn't want him to run either. Both of these choices were stupid. I had no intention of showing disrespect. That's what you did. If this is business indeed, as you say, then you certainly do not look like a shrewd businessman. In fact, I'm surprised that you are still alive. As the prince neared the end of his sentence, his blade nearly neared the neck of the merchant. This scene lasted only a few seconds, but these people, they felt like minutes or even hours, even. The merchant thought he was done for, but luckily, usually not taking any part of these occasions, sided with him. Waiter, stop, or I will have to call the guards. A waiter came to the two just at the right time. His intervention effectively diffused the tense situation. Do not meddle in other people's business, boy. The sword very close to the merchant's neck started shaking as a host of bad thoughts and doubts was filling the mind of the prince. Damn, why do you have to intervene now? This satisfaction could have cost me my freedom. I cannot make any mistakes. Alright, don't kill the guy. That's for show. Please, you're right, let's put this away. I'm convinced. I will give you these 50 gold coins. No, this affront is too great. 50 coins are not nearly enough. I demand double that in compensation. Damn. Double, please be reasonable. I don't know anything about these gold coins, guys. I don't know what would be like reasonable, to be honest. It is you who has to weigh your next words well, my dear merchant. Leaving this last phrase hanging as a threat, the prince grasped his hilt strongly as he drove the sword into the table. His motion was so quick and sudden that everyone in the room jolted. The waiter pushed aside the crowd behind him and left the room without saying anything else. Oh, he went to go get the thing. He went to go get the guard or whatever. A broken sword. That's a broken sword. That's awesome. Money. So far, I'm a dumb prince. A prince who's lost all his money. A prince who threatened someone. A prince who apparently asked for double the money when he probably shouldn't have. Overall, this prince sucks. Damn, he certainly went to fetch the guards. I honestly hope I'm not like the main character for this guy. This is not a good thing at all. I do not want to be seen in this predicament. My prestige would suffer. Moreover, these papers are not completely lawful. Aching to see his dangerous situation solved, the merchant threw the coins on the table as quick as he could. Then he hastily gathered his papers and said his goodbye. I believe it is time for me to go. He said, disappearing from sight. Just like that, he disappeared just like that, faded away. Finally, I had the better of him, I guess. He was satisfied with himself. He smiled and bagged the money. The merchant had fled so fast that he forgot to close the door. Such a nice sight for the prince. He could finally boast a victory against his rival. Alright, so far I hate both of these guys. Yeah, I don't like any of these guys. Gosh, this guy's such a dumb face. The merchant was gone. However, the prince needed more than a little while before he could calm down and find some composure. Many people had seen that scene, and even if it looked like the show was over, they still were there, muttering among themselves. Even if this situation almost slipped out of my control, I could turn the tide in my favor. It is really unbelievable that I suffered no consequences. He thought, completely distracted from the world around him, his eyes closed. Did you see what he did? Deplorable. Starting such a ruckus, so shameful. That's true. The noise in the room only grew. It was impossible for such a proud nobleman to ignore the depreciating words that were being openly said at that point. Yeah, I wasn't gonna run, guys. I could not run, to be honest. But it's not my fault that this guy's an idiot. Just, pulling a sword. It's so stupid. They regard me as nothing more than a criminal. Yeah, because, yeah, there was no better choice, to be honest. Do you think we should leave the Prince Baby like that? I've heard his family is shameless. In shambles. ... Knowing that causing another scene would have certainly brought problems with the guards, the prince, with an inhuman effort, managed to ignore the affront. He sheathed his sword and left the inn without saying a single word. so, but what about the Innkeeper, Elisa? What do these plebeians know about what I'm worth? Let them talk. It's no use wasting with such people. Yeah. It was still his pride speaking, whereas in that moment a common person would certainly have had different feelings. It is possible that nobility alone could change a person so much. Maybe I did cross the line there, he said to himself, fiddling with the bag of gold he just obtained. Yeah. I do not care about the opinion of common folk, however, that merchant, he said he was being generous. Is it the truth? Maybe I should ask him for more details. He was talking to himself, trying to find excuses for resuming to go after the men he just threatened to kill. Such twisted minds these noblemen take, especially when they bring themselves to make apologies. He left the inn not long ago. It shouldn't be too hard to track him down.